chance to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So the Rams in great position here as they get things started. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
There's just something special about Matthew Stafford in Los Angeles. 2 seasons in L.A. and now 2 Super Bowl appearances. He's had them playing as well this season as when they won it all last year. And if he secures the second ring tonight, you can go ahead and start getting his Hall of Fame dust ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that's why you do all the drills that you're doing from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, it's Stafford. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
On 4th down, Stafford. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Two are going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. On the move past the 40. Look at the big fella go. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done when they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone? And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Again, it's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. And it does not pay off.